So guys, I was just recently looking at in one of my old videos, it's the Season 2 intro plus top 10 Gen 1 Pokemon. So the Season 2 intro isn't what got me a bit pissed about this my own video. It's that Dragonite is number 3. And if we look at number 1, let's do this. Oh wait, it doesn't want to let me? Oh, you think you're funny? Let's turn the audio all the way down so I don't get claimed. Alright boys, let's look at this. Blastoise is number 2, just wait for it. Wait for it, just give it a minute, give it a slight moment. This jackass is number 1, and this is where I cannot accept it. I paused the video, I am not accepting this. We're changing this all. So guys, get ready, because here it comes. We're gonna do it. It's top 10 Gen 1 Pokemon, version 2. Yo, what's good guys, Mix Gaming here, bringing you guys another top 10. We're here for top 10 season 3 episode 10. We are almost done with this series. We've only got this one and then I think 5 more after this if I can count correctly, but yeah, you know what it is. But still, if you saw that introduction, then you know why we're here. We're going to be redoing our top 10 Gen 1 Pokemon, but this is version 2 because I did not like how back then I said my favorite one was Charizard, because I probably lied. I probably 100% lied, and Dragonite was only at number 3. So let's bring things up a notch. So let's just start. I'm enough talking. Let's just start with the top 10. Okay, guys, at number 10 we have Nidoking. We have probably the only and probably best poison type Pokemon, one of the best poison type Pokemon in Generation 1. Like, this Pokemon, I love it. I like Nidoqueen too, but I like Nidoqueen because it's purple, and I do like purple more than Nidoqueen's color, but still, I love Nidoking. It's great typing as well, poison ground, and you get its sheer force boost as well with bloody hidden ability. But if you're just playing with it, this is a good in-game mon, I'd say. It's a good let's play mon. Like, you can play it through with, like, you can learn all sorts of things. You can learn special, physical moves, and both its, like, what's it called, offensive stats are quite good. It's just its defensive stats, and maybe its speed is a bit on the low side as well, but its speed is better than its defensive stats, sorry. So, yeah, this Pokemon's not too bad. I like it. It's good typing. It runs Earthquake, probably one of the best moves in the game. And, yeah, that's a bunch of other moves, so yeah, let's move on to number 9 then. Okay guys, at number 9 we have Jolteon. He is probably the best evolution in Gen 1. I would have put Umbreon on this list, but of course Umbreon is not Gen 1, he is Gen 2, so I cannot put him on this list. So my favorite evolution from Gen 1 is Jolteon. Jolteon is probably my number 3 favorite evolution. Like, if you put him in order, you have Umbreon, and then I like Espeon, and then I like Jolteon. So that's in third place. So it's in third place for evolutions, but in bloody, what's it called? In this top 10, it's only in number 9. So yeah, but anyway, Jolteon is quite good. It's really good. I use it a lot in in a lot of like playthroughs. I haven't used any playthroughs on YouTube actually, but I've used it like in a lot of like playthroughs I've done like by myself. Like, for example, when I played the game as a kid, I used to use Jolteon in Fire Red. I used it in Silver Heart Gold. I used it in bloody, I think I used it in Platinum once or twice, I'm pretty sure, I can't remember. And I think I used it again maybe in, I can't remember, did I use it? No, I didn't use it. I used it again I think maybe in my, because I did buy the Pokemon Sun, so I did probably use it in that playthrough because I wanted an electric type. So yeah, I just played through it because I felt like it. Still, Jolteon's a really good mon. Its speed and a special attack are its best stats, and you can literally learn like a bunch of good moves. But one day you have to try this move. Rain Dance Thunder on Jolteon, it's gonna come in clutch, I guarantee it. And at number 8, taking the 8th place spot, is the grass type starter Venusaur. Now, not only can this thing mega evolve, but its ability is thick fat, and on top of that, this thing, in my opinion, I like Venusaur a lot more than the other two, but in like regarding stat wise and like it's I think the other two become like trail in comparison, I suppose. Like, they are like better in comparison, should I say. I don't like Charizard. I don't like to admit like Charizard is better than Venusaur, but Venusaur is a bit more on the slow side, and its defenses aren't that great until like it Mega Evolves and Thick Fat. Fire and Ice type moves will still be hitting it like a truck as a regular Venusaur. So Yeah, man, this thing is pretty good. I like how it looks. I've always loved how Venusaur looks. It's like Venusaur is one of those Pokemon. It's like one of those starters. If you would like to get all of the starters in one place, like I would say Venusaur is just like one of those Pokemon I would choose because it's just there. But it's a good Pokemon. It's a good Pokemon. Anyone who would pass up the opportunities of Venusaur is out of their mind. Washing his way into number 7 is Blastoise. See what I did there? Washing? Ha 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 ha. No. Okay, let's just continue. Anyway, so yeah, this is the other water type starter, or the other Kanto starter from Gen 1. We have Blastoise, who is also capable of Mega Evolving. It's a bit of Mega Launcher. It makes it completely busted. It can literally learn Dirt Pulse, Aura Sphere. I don't know if this boosts Hydro Pump, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't think it does, but still, it boosts Water Pulse. That's the it boosts, not Hydro Pump. But still, it boosts Hydro Pump. Like, Hydro Pump is like, I swear, 200 base power? I don't know, maybe it's 150, I can't remember. No, Hydro Pump is 120 power. If it boosted it by 2 times, that would make it like 240 power Hydro Pump. That would literally be an explosion for water type version, literally. If Mega Launcher boosted Hydro Pump, that would actually be broken, but still. Blastoise is infinitely better than Venusaur only because it's more defensive and it's both its stats. Like you can run, I think Blastoise is more specially and physically, but still, both stat wise is pretty good. Like Venusaur, I think you can run both ways as well, but I think it learns more bloody, I think, special moves than physical moves. Like, it learns Razor. That's seriously Razor. Petal Dance is a physical move. And I can't really double legend learns as well, but this thing learns a butt ton more of what it learns. But this thing I think runs more specially than physically Blastoise, but still. Yeah, the only reason Blastoise is higher because it's got a busted ability as a Mega Evolution, and on top of that, I think it's just a bit better than Venusaur overall. So, yeah. Taking number 6, we have Alakazam. We have the psychic type of the Kanto region, literally probably the best psychic type. I actually take that back, second best psychic type of the Kanto region. There are multiple psychic types in the Kanto, but this is probably one of the best ones. Second place, we all know who first place is, but I ain't going to spoil that because that never know, he might be in the top 10 still. But yeah, we have Alakazam. He is also capable of Mega Evolving. Most of the Pokemon on this list are probably capable of Mega Evolving, but still, Alakazam is great. His speed and special attack are completely off the bloody charts. He will literally burst holes in teams if you use him like in Mega form or in literally just regular form. And he gets access to Magic Bounce, not Magic Bounce, Magic Guard. That's the one. If you got access to Magic Bounce, then this would be the most busted Pokemon alive. It literally would never die. Like you could literally like use Toxic and then bounce it back. Imagine that, but no, it gets Magic Guard, so that means Toxic or Poison. Should I say Poison, Burn, and Paralysis? No, Paralysis won't work. Never mind. Paralysis, you can still paralyzed. It's Poison and Burn only though. So Poison and Burn literally will be like negated. It won't take any damage from them, which is really good. So you literally just wasted your time on using one on that move. So yeah, this Pokemon's pretty good, man. I've used it in a few playthroughs as well. Not in like on YouTube, but on my own, I think. If you've ever played Pokemon Insurgents, how you know how you get an Abra in the game corner, that's where I got this Alakazam from. Literally, it's such a good mon, such a good mon. Sweeping their way into the midway spot, number 5, we have Gyarados, probably the monstrous titan water type Pokemon from the Kanto region. Jesus on wheels. We have Aitor's mascot himself. Now, there are so many things I love about Gyarados. Another Pokemon that can Mega Evolve, by the way. Literally, busted Mega Evolution. I wish it would have been Water Dragon and not Water Dark, because it would have had less weaknesses, and it would have been much better to use. Well, it's still good to use as Water Dark, but still, I would have preferred Water Dragon, though, but still, that doesn't really matter. And on top of that, this thing's got probably one of the best shinies ever. Like, it's probably my number 2 favorite shiny. I do not care, because it's red, and red's my favorite color, which is kind of weird, my mascot's not a red Pokemon, but imagine Lucario with red. That is shiny. That would be great. I would love to see a red Lucario. But still, enough about that. Still, this Pokemon shiny is literally gorgeous. I would literally like get a t-shirt of it shiny if I could. Still, this Pokemon literally learns so many moves, and apparently they gave this thing Hurricane now as a moveset, as a move. And if you can literally run special Gyarados, you can run Rain Dance, Hurricane, Hydro Pump, and Dragon Pulse Gyarados. Imagine that. That is a good set to run. That is a really good set to run. Or maybe you want Hyper Beam Gyarados if you want. No, don't ever do that. But no, the Gyarados I would recommend running. You would run Dragonite, Crunch, Waterfall, and Earthquake. That's the Gyarados I would run, because I don't like the set of Gyarados whatsoever. Like if you were playing like a game like, what's it called, Dark Rising, that would be a decent set because all like flying moves are literally physical in this game, so it would be broken in Dark Rising, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, that's all I got to say about Gyarados. But now let's move on to number 4. Now guys, making his way to number 4, the only legendary on this list, we have Mewtwo. Literally Jesus of Pokemon, because we have Arceus who's God, Mewtwo is basically Jesus. Now you can call me like sort of offensive, I hope I don't get any like sort of like aggro or bloody annoying stuff in the comments regarding me saying Mewtwo is Jesus, but literally he is. Like, if we were to pit Arceus and Mewtwo against each other, Arceus can change types. Mewtwo can make evolve into 2 different forms if you wanted to, which I would prefer Mewtwo Y to the call of still. Literally, Mewtwo is busted. Like, it learns so many good moves. It learns Aura Sphere, which requires a signature move. That's why it's on this list. Well, not really. It's on this list because it's actually generally good, but still. It learns Side Strike, Side Shock, Side Kick. It learns all these moves. I actually don't know what other moves Mewtwo gets. I know that it learns Ice Punch as well. You can use Mewtwo X. And Mewtwo X can actually be made bulky as well. Like, it's more of the bulky one, and it's a fighting type as well. So Mewtwo X is actually completely busted if you run a bulky set. Like, you can run Bulker, you can run Ice Punch, Rain Punch, Psycho Cut as well, because Mewtwo does get Psycho Cut. And then you have Mewtwo Y, who's obviously going to be a special attacker, so you run Side Strike, Side Kick, Aura Sphere, Shadow Ball, or whatever you want to run. I don't know what Mewtwo Y wants. I'm normally using Mewtwo X more because I like to run the bulky sets. But still, guys, literally, this Pokemon is great. It's probably I would have put the legendary birds on this list, because no, I would have just put them all in one category. But still, that's probably the worst trio in my opinion. One of the worst trios. Probably the Pixie trios are the worst. I don't like the bloody Late Guardians. That's that. But still, I only put Mewtwo on this list because it would be a bit too much if I put like all of the legendaries from Kanto on this list. So yeah. But anyway, guys, let's move on. Let's move into the top 3. Claiming the 3rd place spot, we have Gengar. Yes, we have the spooky loving Gengar himself. As it is getting close to Halloween, Gengar has to be on this list. I didn't know whether to put him like below Alakazam or above Alakazam, but I just said, you know what, I prefer Gengar over Mewtwo, Gyarados and Alakazam combined. I love Gengar, I don't give a damn. Gengar is it is my favorite ghost type Pokemon. I don't care, like, I love its Mega Evolution. Its shiny is a bit on its side. I don't like its shiny. Well, I like Mega Gengar shiny, but then regular Gengar shiny looks basically the same, but still. I love Gengar, man. He's just completely great. He learns so much. Like, he learns Shadow Ball, he learns Thunderbolt. I literally have a modest, like, perfect IV Gengar in my PC in Pokemon Ultra Moon or Ultra Sun, whichever game I have. I can't even remember. I haven't played that game for so long. But still, I literally have a perfect IV Gengar with Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt, Sludge Wave, and I think Focus Blast is the last move. Maybe, I don't know. Or Psychic, one of the 2 moves. Focus Blast or Psychic, I can't remember. But still, that's a set I would run. I run Life Orb, Modest, perfect IV with all those moves I just mentioned. Literally, this Pokemon is great. And if you wanna, I swear, if someone can send me like some sort of like photo of them dressed up as a Gengar on Halloween, that would be great. Because I haven't decided what I'm dressing up as yet. I haven't decided, so I haven't really decided. So I will decide maybe later on when the time comes sooner. But still, this Pokemon is great, absolutely great. Now guys, you can probably tell what the number 1 and 2 spot are going to go to, so yeah, we'll just get it over with, shall we? Number 2 is going to go to Ninetales. Obviously number 2 is Ninetales, because Ninetales, one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. I like both Alolan and regular Ninetales, but I just like regular Ninetales much better because it looks completely like gorgeous. It looks like the Ninetales Fox from Naruto. I know I shouldn't be making references, but still, this thing actually doesn't look like Kurama, but still, I love Ninetales' design. Even before I started watching Naruto, I love Ninetales, man. It's literally great. This Pokemon, I love it, man. If I were to get like, if I was to have one Pokemon IRL, I wouldn't have any Ninetales, I'd have Vulpix, because Vulpix is like, you could keep it in your house, it wouldn't really do much damage. You probably could cause a bit of fire, I suppose, but still. As long as you can keep that fire tamed, or like under control, then maybe you'll be fine. And yeah, I would probably have a Vulpix and maybe like a Riolu or Lucario in my house if I was to have Pokemon in my house. Or like in Pokemon IRL, should I say, but still. This Pokemon will be like, I just love it. It learns so much. Like its special defense is not too bad. Like even like both Alolan and regular forms, Ninetales, their special defense is actually not too bad. So they can actually lift hits. On top of that, this thing gets Drought. The other one gets Snow Warning. But still, this one, it can learn Solar Beam, Will-O-Wisp, Flamethrower, Fire Blast, Side Shock. No, it's not Psychic. Extra Sensory, that's the other way. Extra Sensory, Terrasnot, Shadow Ball, Dark Pulse. It can learn all these good moves, man. And literally, when you have Sunset up, you literally win the game. You win the game. And it also gets Nasty Plot, so that's another broken move. You have Sun plus Nasty Plot, you will actually win the game. You will actually win every game you play. Okay guys, you probably saw this coming, but taking the #1 spot on this list is Dragonite. Dragonite is literally my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon. I do not care what anyone says. If you completely disagree with me, go ahead, disagree with me. If you prefer Charizard over Dragonite, then screw you. Get out of my bloody sight, man. I don't want to see you ever again. Charizard is complete trash compared to Dragonite. If we was to pick Mega Charizard X or Y, or even regular Charizard against Dragonite, Dragonite would get trashed on. He would get shit on. Dragonite literally shits on Charizard every day of the week. Dragonite can learn I think it can run specially. I rather run physical Dragonite though. I run Dragonauts, Extreme Speed, Fire Punch, and Earthquake. That's what I run on my Dragonites. Literally, Dragonite is just it's the cuddly dragon of bloody. It's the first dragon type we've gotten. It's the cuddly dragon of Kanto. It's the cuddly dragon of all the pseudos. It's literally I just love this Pokemon. Wait, man. Thank God this thing's one of my mascots. I love Dragonite. I don't care, man. You probably think I'm fangirling over Dragonite, but still, Dragonite is great. Can you blame me? I don't care if you guys think Charizard is better than Dragonite. Dragonite, in my opinion, is better than any of these Pokemon on the top 10 combined. Ninetales is probably on par with Dragonite. He's also one of my mascots, but still, I love Dragonite. I don't care. Dragonite is literally just the cutest dragon type I've seen ever. One of my probably. Yeah, I don't care. I have no more words. Okay guys, that's going to be it for this top 10. Hope you enjoyed. If you have, literally leave a like because it really helps me out. And regarding other videos I'm supposed to be doing on the channel, now I haven't really thought of any videos to do on the channel, but I will hopefully get some videos out sooner or later. I just don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, but for now I did say I was going to take a break on Pokemon series, but this is a top 10, so this doesn't really count as Pokemon. Now, our top 10s could be varied on anything really, and all my top 10s are varied on different animes, so it just happened to be that Pokemon was the next one coming up, which I didn't really plan for this. I literally just was looking around at my videos. Like I said, we cannot accept Charizard as the #1 Gen 1 Pokemon on my list. No, we're not accepting it ever again. Dragonite is definitely #1. I do not care what anyone says. But still, enough about that. If you enjoyed, like I said, make sure you leave a like because it really helps me out. And if you want to see more stuff like this, then leave your suggestions in the comments on what top 10s I should do next, because we've only got 5 left, guys. So make sure you get typing if you want a certain subject to be seen before I decide on what the final 5 should be. Anyway guys, I'm Nico Gaming. I will see you guys in another video. Peace out guys.